I am at the forest preserve and it is raining, but honestly, it kind of fits. So you'll see later on, but got Culver's and came here after work and I didn't really have a lot of time this weekend to make this video because I wanted to do a little bit more. And yeah, I wasn't consistent, but hey, I'm still making a video. That's all that matters. Will I make two this week? I don't know. But as of today, I'm here now, and that's all that matters. So, anyways, life has been, I guess you could say lifing. I don't know. Um, First part is my friend. We'd been wanting to go see a Noah Khan concert, and we're like, okay, tickets are too expensive. Like, we're not going to be able to do it. So then, didn't think about it. Time passed. So then, this past Tuesday, my friend calls me at work, and I'm like, and she usually doesn't do that, so I was like, oh, okay, hi. So I pick up, and she's like, Diana, like, my friend got cheaper tickets, like, would you want to go still? Without knowing the price, without asking when it is, or where it is, without having any information, I go, yes, yes, yes. And then I ask how much cheaper, and she tells me the price, and I was like, oh, like, that's so amazing. Um, then like 2 hours later while I'm at work, I'm like, wait, when is it? And she was like, tomorrow. I was like, hmm, okay, no, that's totally cool. That's totally cool. We'll figure it out. Later that night, I spent the night trying to figure out what I was gonna wear, and then went to sleep and took a half day at work. That concert was amazing because, and I think one of the craziest things is too is I listened to Noah Khan. I started listening to a lot of Noah Khan senior year because I it just made sense, and it was like his lyrics were coming straight from my mind and my heart and my feelings. So it was perfect. I felt so lucky to be able to go, and I've also been listening to him a lot lately. Love his album. And anyways, it was amazing. And I also, it's just so like interesting to me how you are literally in a huge crowd with thousands of people, and we are all singing the same lyrics. We are all, there for the same reason, that Noah Khan has been able to touch them in some way that makes them love him as much as we all do, and his music. And like every time I would just look over at like other areas of the crowd, I would just be like, wow, like everyone's having a great experience. Like, wow. Anyways, it was so hot though. But it wasn't as bad as Madison Beer's concert because that was hot. Actually, I don't I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Wait. Okay, whatever. Anyways, um but one of the like couple of the reasons I like listening to him is because he touches very well on like topics of like nostalgia and mental health and family and things like that. And yeah, I've been going through it. And I've been a little scared to like be vulnerable, but I don't even care anymore. I don't care anymore. I maybe a little bit, but I don't really care. So, two of the biggest things right now that is kicking my butt is family and missing people. And so for the family part, the place I'm living at right now, I kind of felt I used to feel comfortable. I used to feel like able to just live and stuff like that. But as of late, that isn't the case anymore. And it's really hard because it kind of feels like my every move is being judged in a way or criticized or whatnot. And I'm not even doing anything crazy or anything like that. So it's like, it makes me uncomfortable because I'm just like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't even want to be here then. Which is, frankly, one of the reasons I'm here right now. Because another thing, I saw somewhere where someone goes, some bosses don't let people look at their phones, like at all, like not even for notifications or family stuff. Because imagine, oh, that's a really dark example, but imagine you get a message saying someone got in a crash or someone died. And yes, those are really important things and I would want to know. I agree that you should know that. But in terms of other things like arguments or this or that, yeah, that's just gonna like ruin your whole shift. So, and that was so true because why am I being so productive at work? I am I am on the grind, okay? And my phone buzzes and I look at it and I already see a paragraph. Why are we sending paragraphs while I'm at work? It doesn't make any sense. Then the rest of my day was messed up because it's distracting, gives me anxiety. How about another time someone texted me, "Hey, like I need to talk to you later." Later? No, 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 no. You're gonna tell me right now what you need to talk to me about because otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy. And well, let's just say maybe I shouldn't have known, but I still stand by that. You cannot drop something like that and then not say anything else after because what do you know who you're talking to? Like, no, that's not gonna fly with me. I can't do that. So, anyways, but back to, I don't really know what. Oh, right. So, the family thing, one of the most frustrating and difficult things I've had to learn lately, which my poor therapist, she's been trying to teach me how to do this for a long time now. And I'm barely just now starting to do it because I'm finally getting tired. But I could never set boundaries. Not really with anybody. I mean, the physical ones and like the time ones, those types of boundaries, yeah, like that's, I know how to do that. But in terms of like emotional or mental stuff or things like that, it's really hard for me because I want to be able to, but in terms of like emotional and mental boundaries, I've been struggling a lot. But lately, it just becomes easier and easier to put them in place because if I don't, I'm I'm I won't have anything. I won't have any reason to put a boundary because I there won't be anything to protect or anything of myself. So because what is the point of boundaries, right? The point of boundaries is, oh wow, bike. Okay, why are you looking at me like that? Oh my god. Stop looking at me. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry. And I'm looking back. Sorry. So, right. Anyways, the point of boundaries is to be able to learn, obviously, how to say no when something goes against what you believe in, what you want, what you can handle, those types of things. And in order to be able to keep things, I guess neutral would be the word. I don't know. But I think one of the hardest things is setting boundaries with family. Because, your family, they're supposed to support you, you're supposed to be able to communicate, you're supposed to be able to feel comfortable and acknowledged. And whenever one of those is lacking or isn't the case, it feels lonelier. Like for me, every time I feel lonely, I keep thinking it can't get any worse than this. I have to stop saying things like that. But I only say them to give myself hope or like look at the bright side. And well, I need to stop that because I'm jinxing it now. Honestly, though, wait, because I don't think it could get any worse than this. So, and there's no wood near me. Whatever, I don't care. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But, you know, it's almost heartbreaking for me because I like to be close to people. I like to be able to just be myself, let them be themselves, and just like be able to have a mutual understanding of each other or the other, like whatever the other person, I don't know. But, and since I can't feel like that, it's difficult because I feel lost then. Because, so I feel this way at the place where I sleep, occasionally eat. And so then cuz the place you live at is essentially supposed to be your home, right? Right? Anyways, but when the place that you live at doesn't feel like home, and it never did before, but it's different now because at least I was able to feel comfortable. But now, when the place that you live at doesn't feel like home, where do you what what do you do? Like, how how is anyone supposed to have a safe place when that's supposed to be your home? My safe places right now is my therapist's office because oh my god, her office is like heaven. It's literally like she has so many decorations, so many lights and lamps and things like that, and I love it so much, and I always just feel, peaceful. I'm at 10%, guys. It's okay, we ball. Um, but, you know, that place and work. Because in my therapist office, I feel understood, I feel seen, and I like my therapist, and it's just, even though I may leave the room crying sometimes, it's always so much fun just talking to her. And then work because I have really good relationships with everyone and I feel valued there. And the people at work, they talk to me in ways other people really don't. And I don't know, I just feel more useful at work. So, those are my two places right now. None of which have the bed that I sleep in. And things like this make me dream about the days when I'm gonna have my own place, my own house, filled with all the things that will make me comfortable and happy. My rules, my just safe space. And I'm gonna fill it with, to start, 2 dogs. Um, a Doberman and a mini Dachshund to start. And after that, who knows, maybe I'll get more. But, and a lot of orange lighting, because I had that in my dorm last year and it was amazing. And I'm going to add more this year to my apartment. And it's going to be a space where anyone can feel safe enough to just exist. Because I think sometimes we do take that for granted. I haven't, but sometimes I really do realize how important your spaces can be to your everyday life or mental stability. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I've been struggling with feeling lost or like I don't belong. Like I feel like it, imposter syndrome. That's what I feel. And honestly, I hate it. But I'm doing good enough where like the other things in life are good. Like I work, I make money, I hang out with friends, and I take care of myself. And that's all good and great and dandy, but the like most important aspects of my life are somehow in shambles. For reasons for reasons that have nothing to do with me or for reasons that I didn't cause or things like that, and it's so frustrating because sometimes it almost makes me wish I did do something to cause these things. And that's kind of sick, right? Isn't it? I don't know. It is though. And I truly do feel that way because, and I've said this to my therapist so many times, and it's not the case. That's not what's happening. And I have to accept that things are out of my control, which they have always been. It kind of seems a little unfair. It's been a little too much out of control. Like, I don't know. I don't know. And I just miss I miss feeling I miss the feeling of being able to say, "Oh, I just want to go home." Cuz I don't know where that is anymore. Like the first thing I think of when I think of home is someone. And but the thing is, like I don't thing is, we aren't really talking much. So my home or the closest thing to it can't even go to. And it is definitely hard. But I also just feel like this is really, really, really training me to make myself home. And the person that's my home isn't a guy or anything like that. Like it was someone I really care about and trusted with my whole life. But this is really training me to make myself my own home, and it's just like that's a good thing. That's a good quality. And yeah, sure, everyone should be their own. Yeah, you know what I mean. But but it's lonely because yeah, I may be surrounded by friends or family, but when you don't have the people that make you feel understood or connected or anything like that, it's easy to feel like you're kind of just floating around in the world. And it's difficult because a lot of the things that in life you require you to, you know, participate in life, no matter what it is, or like show face. But when I tell you, I just don't have that energy anymore. I don't even care. There's so many people I need to talk to that I want to talk to figure things out, but I'm so emotionally tired. I cannot stomach thinking about it because it hurts so much. So it's like, yeah, that's my fault because I'm just not doing it, but it's also like, I need a little help, and it's just really difficult because you're showing face, you go to work, you wake up, you see people, this or that. And, yeah, you make time for things, but it's also like the world isn't waiting on you, and it won't. And yada, yada, yada. But, and I'm so sorry, guys, that this one's a little darker, and you guys probably have already clicked out. That's okay. That's okay. I totally understand. But, I don't know. I guess the only reason I wanted to talk about this today was because I've mentioned I do feel lonely, but not in the sense of like I'm not surrounded by people or I don't have people I can talk to. I just feel alone. And, but the thing is, a lot of the times, whenever like I'm talking to someone, they open up about something or they share something so personal, I always feel like it makes both of us feel less alone because it gives us a glimpse into other people's lives and the things that make their heart race, break, fulfill. And it's also summer. I how am I should be happy. And it's not that I am unhappy, but to be completely honest, I struggle a lot with depression and anxiety, and it's difficult because I want to be happy. I really do. I love it when people think that I'm like this bubbly person. I'm like, oh, thanks. I don't know, but and it's not that I want to be happy. Like the desire is there. I just I can't. And I've been doing the work to try to get there. And yeah, it makes me more self aware and whatnot, but sometimes it's just really difficult to want to get to where I need to be when I feel so disconnected. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I try a lot of things to make myself happy, and I do all the things that should make me happy, and they bring me peace when I do them, but I'm not all of a sudden happy. But and actually I think I'm okay with that because even if I do get a split second of peace, that's more peace than I do get a lot of the time anyways. So I think it's a win. I don't even know why I'm upset about that fact. Um but I don't know. Yeah, it's so frustrating because I really 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 do. It's like it's right in front of me and I'm so close to reaching it, but I just can't. And it's so frustrating because I know I want it. And I know I am that type of person, but I don't know. I just, yeah. Also, if you're the type of person who doesn't really believe in mental health, you might want to not watch my videos. And I don't mind that. Just because I already deal with a lot of those people. And it's tiring. So, yeah. And who knows when I'll talk about this again? Who knows? But, yeah, I wanted to talk about this because if there was a way that I could make my pain useful in the sense of making someone not feel like they're feeling things alone, which, yeah, you probably hear that all the time, but truly, sometimes it really does help. Especially when it's people you know, too, because you're like, wow, you never, A, would have never guessed, and B, it makes you see more into that person in terms of like a more personal level. And I don't know, I just like to be useful. Whether that's for advice, entertainment, fun, I don't know. I just want I want my actions to mean something and do something. If it makes someone feel better, if it makes someone feel less lonely, it's great. And if it makes someone realize that there is someone that they know understands, they could possibly talk to them or reach out to them if they ever felt like they needed someone to talk to. I went on a shopping spree, guys. And it's okay though because I got paid and I'm still working, so it doesn't matter. Although I did buy a lot of stuff. But I needed all of it. I needed all of it. That's it. That's all that's going to be said about that because I needed all of it. But it was really cute stuff, guys. And I would give you a haul, but it's not here with me. I also took Toby to the beach on Saturday, and when I tell you, oh my god, the amount of dogs I saw that I was just like, how are you how are you so perfect? They all just look so happy to just like exploring and sniffing each other or whatever. Getting to know each other, let's say that. Um it filled my heart. Yeah. Warmed my heart. Um cuz like a lot of dogs spend most of their days just like also wow, also floating around too. And the little, moments that they do get whenever My friend just said that she would be down for a certain plan. Anyways, um, what was I saying? This always happens. Oh man, I might die soon. Sorry guys, I had to take a little intermission because my phone was at 1%. So, sorry. But back to what I was saying. Um, whenever dogs get those little moments where like they go on a walk or they get a treat or they play with other dogs or they just get to do fun things or they get a new toy, it is so cute because those are literally the things that they're such small things to us, but they're so big for them. That's like, guys, sorry. That's that's their everything. We're their everything. I saw this one thing where it was like whenever dogs get really excited and they pick something up, that's like it's called like displacement something or I don't even know. And it's basically like they're feeling so much excitement that they need to do something because it's so much for them to hold. Sometimes I completely get that feeling. Although I can't really remember the last time. Anyways, um but also it's just like I don't know. I This summer I have learned to be alone a lot. A lot. And I don't mean like I don't see people, but I mean in terms of like I do a lot of things alone now and I, slowly get to know myself a bit more, even though I kind of know myself enough already. But, people always say like know yourself or get to be like become who you really are or blah blah blah. I don't even know. I know the saying, but I can't place it. It's Monday. Please. Please. Um and it's like for me, I feel like I am the happiest, my most true self, the most content when I am with other people. Because I truly do just love being with other people and connecting and talking and laughing or this or that. And it's like, I feel like that part of me that I love so much, it's difficult for that to be my favorite part because that can only exist or happen. That version of me can only exist or happen whenever I am with people who balance with my energy. I don't know how I came up with that just now, but um and I the people I've been hanging out with lately, they bounce with my energy and I love hanging out with them. There's another person whose energy I miss so much, but she's off doing great things, traveling, and I'm literally so happy for her. But I miss her. And anyways, um yeah, I just sometimes like sometimes that thought just sits with me whenever I'm alone and it's quiet. I forgot to add this, which it's getting darker now, but the people that I've been hanging out with as of late on the days that I'm off really have taught me how powerful it is to be surrounded by people who truly make life easier, A, and B, just are just there, their presence. Because every time I hang out with these people, You know who you are. And every time I hang out with these people, they are slowly bringing back the part of me that I do love, that I do know I am. I know who I am, and that's like that's the best version that I like of me. And it just, it's really cool to see or to reflect like later on at night when I'm alone or something like that. I'm like, wait, wow, like I felt that. I haven't felt that in a bit. I don't know. Because I don't know, I just feel like life's already hard. I'm already going through stuff. This diva's just gonna have to choose the path of least resistance. Like, because, but, and people who make life easier, heaven sent. I don't know. It's life changing, guys. I don't know. But, yeah, yeah. But, I don't know. Lately, I feel like the things that I do to try to not let myself be sad are the little things like hanging out with my friends and having a consistent fun thing that I know I will always do. And for example, me and my friends were gonna go watch the sun rise in Chicago at the lake. So excited for that. Like, I know I am not even living that experience yet, and I already know I'm going to love it, and I already know I'm going to miss it. And the funny thing is, I kind of feel like I learned this about myself. I can't ever just be content in the moment because I feel like I have had a lot of good experiences and a lot of really difficult ones that whenever good experiences do happen now, I already miss it because I know it's not going to last. Same with people, like I got used to the idea that not everyone's going to stay in your life, and while I still don't like that idea or concept, well, I feel like whenever someone comes in my life and I already know that they're going to mean something to me, like my heart's already broken. But like I'm still happy though, but I'm still heartbroken. I don't know. It's really weird. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But like I feel like I've slowly just started preserving more of myself because I've just I took on too much too soon earlier on. And now, yeah. But no. No. There's constantly people coming in or coming out, and I'm happy with the people in my normal right now at work and my friends. But and Toby, duh. Um, but yeah, it's all the little things like I was saying, the sunset thing at later on, seeing Toby, you know, having good interactions or conversations with my coworkers or getting to another level in a friendship every time I see them. It's just like those are the things that are like, okay, maybe life's not that bad. Listen, my effort is what matters. That's what matters. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I also completely unrelated, but I think I want another piercing. That's not that crazy actually. But like I was thinking like maybe actually no. No, yeah. Like something right here, but I'm not entirely sure. But I don't know. And like for this year I want to do like I forgot what this one's called, but it's like the thing kind of looks like a half circle, but whatever, like half moon. I don't know. And I also want another tattoo. But I can't get my hopes up right now because I'm getting other things that I've been wanting, and I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. And yeah. Okay, sorry guys. I'm back. Another intermission. I keep having to just recharge my phone. Listen. Um I don't really remember when mental health and boundaries became so, let's say, popular, like to the point where it's like people were posting about, you know, you have the power to say no or blah blah blah, right? All those things. I don't really know when that became popular, but you know, growing up, we were raised to do what we were told to do, no questions asked. Like, you would just do it. No matter how you felt about it, whether it was right or wrong, you just did it. It's not like you had any other option. It's not like you could say no. That was the authoritative figure, right? And now we're expected to know how good boundaries, healthy boundaries work. And I'm 20 and I'm just now actually practicing boundaries because I feel like I was taught that the depth of love was based on tolerance. And I know that's not true. But because of that, I did tolerate a lot. And it's hard because I feel like people tolerate things that no one should because there's this little hope in the back of our minds that if we do it, we'll get what we want, like a reward. But no one should have to tolerate anything in order to get something they like. The right things for us will never have to be something we tolerate. And yeah, that's why I'm just now practicing boundaries. But it's hard. It's really hard because I love helping other people and making them happy. And yeah, sometimes at my expense. But slowly I'm having to learn that that's not my job, even though I've done that for all of my life. So I'm learning. I love the saying it's our first time as adults or whatever. We're baby adults. I'm 0 years in adulthood. In February I'll be 1 year old in adulthood. Also, it's really small, but I noticed I haven't really been looking at the followers or like subscribers or whatever, but I'm at like 81, I think. Why am I like proud of that? I don't know why I'm proud of that. Like that's like so like, oh, like I don't know. Like thanks guys. I don't know. I thought it was really cute. So thanks to whoever subscribed. I thought it was really cute. I know it's like so minimal, but I love it. It's like I'm building my own little community who actually wants to listen to me. Why did that sound sad? I don't know. I think I'm about to die again too. Yeah, my phone's gonna die soon. Anyways. Actually, I'm good. I'm at 2%. That means I'm gonna say give or take 3 to 5 minutes, which I've already said a lot for today. But I think the things that I want whoever's listening to take out of this video is boundaries are okay because it's called self-protection and preservation, not reservation, preservation, and they're okay and they're gonna be difficult. Always. Well, maybe until it gets easier, but But they are necessary because no one protects you the way you like the way you protect yourself. Um, Second, missing things, missing places, missing people, it's just a part of it. It's a part of getting to experience things in life that make you happy. And if the price is having to miss someone when they're no longer in it, or a place when you can no longer go back to it, it's like, I guess it's not a horrible price. I mean, it hurts, but the price, it's not crazy. Because if you miss someone, that just means they made your experiences with them worthy enough to be missed. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, duh. It's not like I'm speaking another language. But, yeah. And then third, it's the little things. It's the little things, guys. Fourth, the main part was I was hoping maybe someone who needed to hear this. Hear things I was very scared of sharing. And I may regret, or I may not even post this. I don't know. I'm really scared. And I don't even know why I am, but it's really personal. So, yeah. Oh yeah, whoever's listening to this hopefully touches someone. They don't feel alone. If you ever need to talk to someone, I'm here. But it's okay if you don't. Like, I know it's like weird, but whatever. Um, yeah. Hope you guys found this interesting. But I do want to thank you guys again for watching these videos and hearing me learn life as I go through it. Yeah. Maybe, who knows, maybe I'll start sharing more deeper things. But I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry, sorry. Um, and yeah, maybe I'll go and home. Maybe I'll go back to the house and maybe I'll go back to the house and watch my favorite comfort show. Who knows? But yeah, thanks, guys. I shall see you guys. Who knows? Maybe I'll want to talk again on Wednesday or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I hope you're proud of me. I still made a video. Thanks, guys. See you guys in the next one.